Okay, so yeah, that was the reason why I took the USD JPY. It was a quick 1 to 2, very, very quick. And also I took a EU sell as well. So here, literally exactly the same concept. Waited for either the highs or lows to be swept or broken out of. We literally just swept it. As soon as that first candle, that 15-minute candle swept the highs, once it closed, that was my entry. And stop loss just above, then it just shot down straight past the 1 to 2. Okay. But yeah, so shot straight down the 1 to 2. And now we're just dropping down. And this is why we always wait as well for market structure to do its thing, because on GBP USD, we got a breakout. So usually when we actually get a breakout of the highs or the lows, we then tend to want to go that way. But then what I did was literally just drop down to the 5 minute and not trade subjectively, because I've tried both, like trading completely subjectively, and actually using analysis. But yeah, so we broke out, and basically I would never have taken this buy until we actually created some bullish structure, which we didn't. So then we could just stand down. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate you. If you want to see the full charts, I am live on TikTok. Let me just double check that is gone through. Yeah, okay. So apparently it is. I am live on TikTok. Not TikTok, sorry, YouTube. So yeah, I'm hoping that is all fine. So yeah, now what I'm just waiting for, which is literally going to be happening in 1 minute time, we're waiting for 15-minute closures on NQ. Okay, so NQ looks like it is pushing up. So if we get a break above here, then we're not just going to just enter. I'll enter on some type of pullback. So, okay, so we've literally broken out the highs. We'll wait for the 5-minute high to be created. Then once that's created, wait for the pullback, and then we can enter a buy on NQ. Okay, so what was the other one? GU. We've now broken out, I think, at the bottom. Okay, so yeah, we've broken out on the bottom, broken out of a 1 hour trend line as well. So I'm going to literally do the same thing. So not just quickly enter, but enter on the 5-minute pullback. Morning, Matt. I'm just checking to see if we've got any questions. But yeah, if any of you guys want to actually see what I'm talking about, because I know on TikTok it's not really going to make a lot of sense because I'm not showing my charts, but I've got them up on YouTube. So it's just Doey Trades on YouTube. And we're waiting now on an NQ buy and a GU sell potentially. SD, I've been trading like on and off for like 8 years, but I would say properly the last 2 years. This is where I've like really committed myself to doing it. Okay, we also had something crossing on silver. Not quite. Let me just, is it profitable? It takes a while to get profitable. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not like the easiest thing to do. And to be honest, it's like everything else that comes with trading that makes it difficult, not just the strategy. It's like all of the mindset stuff, all of the psychology. I feel like it's a very, very challenging thing to do, even though learning the strategy isn't that hard. Okay, so yeah, just gotta wait now and be patient and not get too overexcited about the fact that we've broken out. I still want to enter. I still want to enter once we do actually create the structure that I need. How long would it take to learn? I think it all just depends on it all depends on how much you're willing to put in. Like I said, like I'd been trading for on and off for 8 years, but then only really properly studied for 2 years. So, um, it's just it's all different. The first 5 years, I literally did not put any time into this at all, and then afterwards, the last 2 years, I've really dedicated myself to do it. What bird tattoo is that? What, this one? It's a robin. Dublin Island in the gaff. Morning, Paul. How many hours a day is it? SD, like these questions are like very subjective to the person. Like I know people who have dedicated like their time to it. Like the last year, I have done this day in day out, and now I've stopped my other business to trade full time. So it's just all so subjective, whereas like I know people who are learning but they're doing it alongside their other jobs, so they don't commit to as much time. They've been doing it for a year and they've barely done anything. So it's just all dependent on like how fast you want to get somewhere and how much time you're actually willing to put in. Okay, so this is, we just gotta wait. We're on the 5 minute time frame, so it shouldn't be too long. I mean, NQ just looks like it's just extending up, so we just gotta wait. I don't want to enter. I mean, we could have been a little bit impulsive and just entered there, but I'm not I don't want to do that because actually no, to be fair, it wouldn't have even been there. The 15-minute breakout was all the way up there. There's like nowhere decent to put my stop loss because I would want my stop loss on the other side of like some lows or something, but I mean it's all the way down there, so that would have been a huge stop loss. So now we just want to pull back on enter on a pullback. Uh just gonna read some of your comments. Lingo, good morning. What do I trade? So I mainly trade gold. I trade silver, copper, NQ, but I am starting to trade a couple of the currency pairs now. Do you need talent for it? You don't, you just need to be willing to learn. It's literally just a mechanical system. Anyone can learn, but it's not anyone can do this just because of the fact that most people just have too much of a big ego. They don't want to learn, they don't want to be a student, and then they just keep going around in circles. So I wouldn't really say it's talent, it's more just being open minded and being a good learner. That's all really. Dad's bank holiday. Um, yeah, maybe in the US. It's not bank holiday in the UK, so doesn't make a difference to me. How much do you recommend as a beginner? So to be honest, I wouldn't ever want to start with anything less than 1,000. But if you don't want to put that kind of money into your own account when you're starting to learn, like I personally would recommend just using a prop firm, buying like a 10K account or something, because then you're spending like less than $100, and then you can practice on that. It's not like you have to use, big lot sizes and stuff, but it also um it also oh, I can't even remember what I was going to say now. My brain just went so blank. Do you have lip filler? Stop. No, I haven't had my lips done in so many years, like 5 years. It's just my natural lip size. The only go okay. Um, you will underpay people. No idea what you guys are going on about. What prop firm you with? So I use I use Think Capital for Forex and Alpha Futures for futures. I do like futures. Tom, you're so weird. Do you need to be good at maths? No, you don't. I definitely wouldn't say you don't need to be good at maths. Morning, John. Zero. Zero account. I like the advanced account for futures on Alpha Futures. Um, how did you learn to read the charts? So it's been a long process, guys. Like, I started in this industry in a really, really bad way. Like, I got sold into it like most people. Like, I was following signals, realized like that just wasn't the way, and it was really, really tough because obviously, I'm not like, well, I'm sure I'm gonna get hate from it from someone on here, but it's I had no idea at all anything about trading. I literally just went I just started doing it with someone doing signals, realized um realized that that is just not the way to trade. Didn't know anything about risk management. Took me a couple years before I actually um started to learn from a company. Tom, if you don't like what I'm doing or how I look, just keep scrolling. It's really fucking odd. I'd love to see what you look like. Some little weird old man like behind the screen just fucking just chatting shit. If you don't like what I'm saying, just keep scrolling. Thank you though for the follows. I have got um I've got my charts up on YouTube if you wanna. I'm just gonna block you, Tom, because you're weird. It's just so weird. I just don't get why people can be bothered to even just come on here and just hate. It's always men as well. Always men. Paul, yeah, so I do usually have a mod, but they're not on here today. TikTok is just full of just trolls, isn't it? Like, I never understand like what is wrong with coming on here and sharing your experience. Like, all I wanted to do was document my journey. Um, Monty, yes, the world is a very weird place, but I'm not gonna be super negative because it's a Monday morning. I want to start the week off right, and I'm not gonna let some random weirdo just like make me feel like shit. Um, you're yeah, like for me, I just don't understand. Like, if you don't like the way someone looks, if you don't like what they're talking about, like, why don't you just keep scrolling? German 30. You know what? I never actually trade that. I'm literally waiting for an entry now on NQ. I'm looking for a buy, but I can't enter until we get some type of pullback because we're literally just in the extension now, even on the 5 minute. I mean, possibly we could have done on the 1 minute. Suppose we could have done there, but I don't know. We're just gonna be patient. Let's have a look at GU because that was okay. So it's pulling back now. That's not bad. So on GU, what I want is just some 5 minute bearish structure, and then I can get in. Ted, it's gambling. I mean, you can technically, if you're over leveraging, not managing a risk, then yeah, very much it's gambling. But there is a way to do it where you're managing your risk and you're winning more than you're losing. Not in the sense of just the win rate, but in terms of money. So yeah, I mean, some people will see it as gambling, but it's just yeah, however you want to see it. No, and the thing is, like, I'll probably get hate for that as well, the fact that I haven't made a million. All I'm doing is documenting my journey, sharing the strategy that I am trading. I'm currently just back testing and collecting data on this specific strategy at the moment. So I'm just sharing that with you guys basically. Uh Did you take? So when I first started learning, I actually learnt with a company called IML, which they're no longer a company. Since then, I've had multiple mentors. So I've had, um, oh my God, why do people keep trying to co-host me? No. Yeah, so I've had multiple mentors. Um, Someone called George. I can't actually remember the name of his company, but I did actually pay quite a lot of money for him to be my mentor. Um, and I'm pretty sure I've done some other things, but you kind of just start learning a lot of different things, and then you have to find what works for you and what works for your lifestyle because like everyone's different. Not everyone can commit to the amount of time that I can, or some people can commit more time. Oh yeah, that's it. I Daniel Holmes was also my mentor, but the thing is, like, he's a real scalper, and like I don't really want to scalp too much. Like, I wanted to find a strategy that I can swing trade a bit more, day trade. So yeah, that's where I am. So yeah, we're just waiting for GU to create a 5 minute bearish market structure. Okay, now we're looking like potentially another setup on um UJ. I should have really held on to that trade, but because it was um like, for me, I'm happy with a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. I've always had issues of like either holding on for way too long or not holding on for enough. So I've like made it part of like my trade plan to just aim for like a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and I think I'm happy with that at the moment. Um Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting for a couple things to close. It's looking like silver might sweep the highs, but we're very bullish, so I don't really know if I want to be taking a sell on silver. Um, like we said, we're just extending on NQ, so we just don't have an entry. I was hoping on the 5 minute we would start to get a pullback and then we could enter. But it just looks like we're just printing green, so it's just too hard for me to enter without a decent stop loss. Are you not fully bearish across all markets at the point a all bubble is real? Um, I'm not too sure what you mean. Sorry, guys, I'm literally just reading some of your comments. Sabra? Is that how you pronounce your name? That's a really pretty name. Thank you so much. It's definitely not easy. My boyfriend kills it, but he has days where, yeah, exactly. Like, you're gonna have bad days. Like, the last few weeks have been really, really bad for me, just mentally as well, and what's been going on like outside of trading, which has then affected my trading. So you have to be able to take the highs and the lows. But yes, I trade on prop firms. So if anyone wants to get a discount code for Alpha Capital, Alpha Futures, and Think Capital, my discount code across all of those companies is just Doey FX. 19 billion. Yes, I know. So I mean, I don't trade. I don't trade crypto. Journey, also VNet, and um not too sure what you mean, Nick. But yeah, so Claw, like I said, it's Alpha Futures. And they also have Forex as well, which is Alpha Capital, and I also trade with Think Capital. Good on you, Food. Thank you so much. Ted, Forex is not impossible. It's like, for me, whenever I kind of see people trying, most people just are too close-minded to actually realize that forex trading in itself has more to do with your mentality than it does your strategy, and this is why so many people struggle. Okay, so we've literally just hmm do we take a sell on silver, like just a 1 to 1? We're quite overextended on Hmm, I don't know. I might just take a small contract. Micro, not 12. Jesus Christ, that would not be good, would it? It's a bit risky, this, but I'm only going to look at scalping this. So, like I said, the reason why I'm taking this is because I'm collecting data. This isn't a strategy that I'm like, yeah, 100% works. I'm literally trying to collect data on it to see how